Welcome back, vape heads, vapettes, and cloud chasers. This is Cubs here, and as usual, I've got some great flavors. However, got something new for you today. Number one, got a giveaway. It's going to be five winners, and it's going to be a complete line of brand new White Cap. I'll get you some up close pictures of that. Now, White Cap was engineered by somebody with lots of education, lots of alphabetical whatnot papers on his wall, PhD. I know the beginning of his name starts with doctor. So,
Yeah, Mr. White. Yes, science.
let's get started. Now, Glenn, Dr. Glenn, was a heavy smoker, pack and a half a day, heavy coffee drinker. And he enjoys his coffee. However, he quit smoking, and now he doesn't drink coffee as often. He misses that lifestyle, that culture. You grab your cigarette, you grab your coffee, your newspaper, you sit outside, you enjoy the day. So, what Glenn ended up doing is, instead of just doing the whole shake and vape,
This is how you make shake and bake. What?
I'm going to grab some nicotine, grab some juice, some flavors, throw it together, and make something awesome. He actually broke down the juices into tiny, tiny little particles and rebuilt them and engineered them to go with your coffee or go with your tea. This is how awesome it is. On every bottle, he has exactly what you're going to be vaping. The flavor, you're going to get each one of those flavors as you're taking a hit. That's great. You can all day vape it, but you vape it with your coffee, and now you're eating that lemon bar and drinking coffee. Let me put it this way. He's got your basic, your PG, your VGs, your juice flavors. But he extracted from a coffee bean some essential acids from that coffee bean and was able to use that as the stepping stone for the rest of his juice. What that does is, when you're taking a sip of your coffee or a sip of your tea and you're vaping, it doesn't change the flavor. It's not like you grab Joe Schmo's cherry flavor and take a sip and now it tastes like cherry butthole. I'm going to break down the 4 flavors that he's got currently. And I'm also going to break down the fact that you can't get this anywhere. You can only get it at one place. And that place is a local brick and mortar called Vapor World. I've given them a shout out before, but today they basically get a whole video, and White Cap gets their own video all together. So let's go ahead and get started. Flantastic vanilla custard, salted caramel with dulce de leche. You get it. It's already at the peak of its juice flavor awesomeness. You don't have to steep it. You don't have to let it breathe. You get it, you open it up, you put it in the dripper option of your choice, and I just lost my cap. Oh well. You put it in a bottle of your choice, and it's ready to go. So, it's spicy, it's creamy, it doesn't overpower. Everything works out perfectly. What you have here is exactly like the bottle says. Vanilla custard, salted caramel with dulce de leche. You vape it, you take a sip of your coffee. You vape again. All of those different flavor profiles come together. Now, also, he does something else a little bit different. All of these are higher VG than PG, but they're all proprietary, so I can't tell you exactly what they are at his request. But he also adds medical grade saline. What that does is you can vape this all day and you don't get the dry throat.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never been so hard in love.
So he was able to the scientists were able to tell him, okay, well, your brain automatically takes these flavors out of any of these items and goes, okay, this is a noticeable flavor. And there's so much freaking science in this, I can't even explain it. But I can tell you, freaking amazing. I'm not even going to give these a number rating because it's off the charts. These juices are designed for you to go back to your old lifestyle. Your old lifestyle of grabbing your coffee. Now you grab your vape and you can sit there and vape and coffee all day. No issues. So the first one was called Flantastic. It's a flan, and I can tell you he's coming out with coffee creamers to go along with your coffee and whatever you're vaping. And he says they're like Legos. They're mixable, matchable. You can put them together, and no matter what you do, it's all going to taste fantastic. I can already tell you, this is a lemon bar. This is... It's one of those lemon bunk cakes. Damn.
Damn!
It's called Lemon Bar Shorty. It's a lemon bar with a vanilla custard filling on shortbread. That's the last of my coffee, but I got tea here. Nothing's fighting with it. It's not fighting with the coffee to take your taste buds over again. It's not contradicted by the coffee, and so you get some other random flavor. It's accentuated. Did I say that even properly? I'm eating a lemon custardy, creamy bundt cake right now. That's what it tastes like. And no matter what you do, coffee or tea, it's amazing how well they go together.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
So let's go into some more science. Science! So, what he does is he gets the flavors, puts them together, engineers them with that base of those coffee acids, which work with the teas as well. And once he's put them together, he puts them in a centrifuge. That's that thing that spins really fast. You see it on TV shows and medical whatnots. And then he takes basically ultrasound. Not the one that you're going to see your baby with when your wife's pregnant. But he takes the type that breaks down the kidney stones. And he just hits it over and over and over again. What that does is it breaks down the individual flavor molecules and allows them to reform as one flavor. So you don't have fighting flavors. You don't have flavors that outpower anything else. You can clearly pick out each note as you're vaping, but then you take your sip of your coffee and it mellows out. It's all perfect. It's amazing, really. I've been vaping it for 3 days now, and I can't find anything wrong with it. Now, don't get me wrong. This is the first time I've received juices for free. And somebody's handed me juices and said, hey, I want you to do a review. By the way, this is an exclusive. First person to do the review. There's only a handful of people out there that have this juice in hand right now. I can't say anything bad about it. And it's not because it was free. It's because this is an amazing juice. I've had some really good juices. And in the end, like, sometimes they don't vape all day. Sometimes you vape them for a few hours and then the flavor changes because your taste buds get used to it. He was explaining to me that your taste buds have an attention span, just like your brain. You start vaping something, and if it's the same flavor, after a while, that flavor changes, and your brain basically says, okay, I'm not really interested in it anymore. And the taste buds say, I'm not really interested in it anymore. But because he was able to use the coffee as the base for these, what that's doing is that's refreshing your taste buds every time you take a hit. You take a puff on it and it's refreshed. Take a puff on it, it's refreshed. Take a puff on it, it's refreshed. You can't over drip this. You can't over try this or use it too much. You don't have to worry about going, okay, well, I've been vaping on this all day and now I have to change flavors. So I've done 2. Now, the difference is, with Flantastic, that's a 6 milligram. There's throat hit. It's smooth, but there's definitely throat hit. The Lemon Bar Shorty, that's a 0. And there's still throat hit. He engineered it to have throat hit without adding those additives of the throat hit. I know for a fact that he came in with a 12 milligram, and it was hitting so smooth that you would have thought it was a 0. And so they asked for him to put more throat hit into it, but he doesn't use standard throat hit. He's engineered it to be level. Like, you're going to get the same throat hit from the higher nicotine levels to the lower nicotine levels. You're going to get the same flavors from a cartomizer, a coil, or a RDA. It's such a well-rounded juice. Next one. It's called Boba Gump, 12 milligrams. Let me tell you what's amazing about this. Boba Gump. You get your green tea. You get your boba. You get your milk. It's creamy, but it's not overly creamy. It doesn't taste like you're just drinking milk. What's amazing is on the exhale, there's just a hint of cooling sensation.
I get the sensation of being in the cool Swiss Alps.
I'm not talking you're smoking a cool cigarette or you've added ice drops. I'm talking you've taken a sip of your tea with your ice and you exhale and it's a warm day and you feel that it's cooler. Because you've just taken a sip of something cold, you exhale and it's cool. That's what it feels like. It's boba green tea, milk tea on ice. Don't go into it thinking you're going to get this crazy like menthol or anything. There's no menthol in it. It's just a cooling sensation without being like the cooler drops. You gotta love it. Wow. Like I said before, I can't just say, here, vape this through the camera. I can't break down the flavor any more than what he's already done for you. He puts on the label exactly what you're going to be vaping. You're vaping sweet boba green tea with milk. That's what you get. You don't get mystery flavors. You don't go, what is this? And when you're drinking your coffee and you're vaping away, you're getting all of those flavors. Now, here's the deal. I don't want you to grab this and go, okay, it's good juice, but it could be better. What I want you to do is, I want you to get the juice, brew a pot of coffee, brew some tea, even sweet tea, and vape away. Sit outside, enjoy the day. Remember those times when you used to do that with your cigarette. Sit outside with your cigarette, have your newspaper, listen to the radio, have your cup of coffee or have your iced tea. And this time just replace that cigarette with a vape. This is the last flavor. This one is called Creamy Lemon Bliss. It's a lemon bar with vanilla custard. Oh, yeah, lemon bar with vanilla custard filling Twinkie. Now the difference between this is a 12 milligram as well. There's still that throat hit, but you can drip this. You can drip a 12 milligram and not choke. You get Twinkie. You get the lemon. You get the center of that Twinkie. What's cool is the gentleman has access to a spectrometer. What that does is you put your whatever in it and it tells you the reading of the flavors or whatever. More science that I don't quite understand. I don't have a degree in awesome. So all I can say is I know he takes from the spectrometer. He can match the flavors up where they're equals, and you don't have battling flavors. You don't have to worry about that banana flavor that's crazy and overpowers the coffee that it's supposed to be with, or overpowers the strawberry or whatever. He's able to break it down into such a way that they complement each other, no matter how many times you vape it or how long you vape it. Now, I know this is a long video, and generally I like to keep them short, but you got 4 flavors today. Once again, that was Creamy Lemon Bliss, Boba Gump, Lemon Bar Shorty, and Flantastic. And you're going to notice when you get these, you're like, oh, it's supposed to be a high VG, but they're pretty runny. And that's because the way he breaks it down, he steeps it for you already. You're getting it at its peak, and you're going to be amazed. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, you're going to be amazed. That's the boba right there. Damn. That's that lemon bunk cake right there. Now, here's the fun part. I got 5 people that are going to get the full line. Like I said, you're not going to be able to get it anywhere. You're not going to be able to go down to Joe Schmo Vape Shop down the street and pick it up anywhere. You're only going to be able to get it from Vapor World. Vapor World's information is going to be below. Vapor World's information is going to be in the description. It's going to have all the details. It's also going to include white cap. I want to say white hat, but white caps. Email, or not email, but their website. Their website's not up for another week, but you'll have it there, and it's really just going to direct you back to Vapor World. Vapor World is the one and only shop you will be able to purchase this from. Now, here's the kicker. For the 5 winners I want you to tell me how many videos, what those flavors were, in the comment section on my Facebook page. Also, you have to like and subscribe. You have to subscribe to my YouTube page. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be hard work because I want to make sure people are paying attention. You've watched a long video. Go forth and spread the word about the wonderful juice that I've told you about today. Go check out Vapor World's website. It only has their phone number. It has a little bit of what they carry. But if you have questions or you want to get a hold of it, feel free to call them. They will take orders over the phone, and they will mail them out. There's a small fee. I think they use flat rate shipping, so it'll only be about $5. But please subscribe, comment, hit me up with any questions, and I look forward to announcing the 5 winners in 1 week. Today is Wednesday, so by Wednesday of next week, we're going to have 5 winners. Got it? Good. You guys have a great day.